Well, welcome everybody this evening for River Revelations tying. We are going to be tying Barr's Beadhead emerger. This is a Dairiki hook. Ooh, I don't know what just happened to my phone, but there we go. Alright, so we are tying with a number 125 size 20 Dairiki hook with a very, very small bead. It's just a little micro tungsten bead. And so basically what we're going to do, this is a wonderful little emerger for anytime you're fishing pale morning dun hatch or anything like that. Depending on what you tie it, blue wing olive, just any sort of like tiny little mayfly. A little emerger with the beadhead, it's going to keep it under the water, versus without the beadhead you kind of get that lift, which is really nice. But for this time of year, I think this will be a good pattern. A buddy of mine is going to fish a river, Bear Creek, here in Colorado, and well, either Bear Creek or Clear Creek. But if he goes Bear Creek, this fly has been very effective for me, and so I'm excited to tie him a couple and see how it works out. So I'm just going to go ahead and start this light Cahill thread in a, I think this is 8/0, make sure, yep, 8/0. Take it kind of down past the point here a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and snip off that tag. There we go. Now just using some brown hackle fibers, we're going to make a tail. And it's not overly important, and you'll see why momentarily. So what I'm going to do is actually snip off the butt ends of these, which I know may sound a little weird. A couple light wraps so they don't go crazy all over the place here. And so we're basically just going to come in. People do it at the end, but I'm just going to do it right now. Just kind of snip it off, make a little brown tail there. Oh. There we go. Now we're going to take some brown olive dubbing, using super fine dubbing. This is going to probably be way more than I need, but I think it'll get the job done. A couple wraps there. Start to build the back of that body up a little bit. Now what we're going to do here, this is the part that tends to mess people up just a little bit, but just remember, flash first. I'm going to take just a piece of flash here, tie it in, let that roll over to the top of the hook, take it back like that. Then we're going to take a nice hefty clump of, these are medium dun hackle fibers. I use, snip the butt of them off, and just like the flash, tie it in, just like so. Run it back. Looking kind of wild right now, huh? Now, for this next part, it's kind of whatever you want to use. If you want to use a little blue wing olive, that'll work fine. If you want to use a little PMD color, that's fine. For this particular one, I'm actually using, this is a scud dubbing, and it's just tan. So scud, dubbing for so buds and scud. And the reason I'm using this, I just really like how it looks in the water. I don't need a ton of it. You'll see why. Ooh, that's going to be way too much. Pull some of that off. Go ahead and get that all pressed together. take it right back to where it is. Kind of build up that body. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do, take these little fibers off the done hackle there. We're going to spin it that way. So I'm going to rotate the vise here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So you see they're kind of laying forward. And then what I'm going to do is take this just strip of flash, tie it in as well. Just a couple little loose wraps there. And snip off the flash. So what we're going to do next is we're going to separate these. You can use a pen, you can use your bodkin, you can use whatever. I'm just going by hand. Pulled half of them one way, half of them the other way, just like that there. Then we're going to whip finish. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whip finish that. Go ahead and snip the thread. You can see how those fold back, so I'm just going to come in and snip them. And snip them. Uh-oh. The last little one there. Cut those other ones short. We'll cut these short too. Nice. Then, there's most flies this size, especially when you know it's going to get hit pretty hard. A little bit of fly cement, just kind of covering that whole thorax area of the fly. And there you go. That is a Barr's Beadhead merger. So I hope you've enjoyed that. It's a pretty easy fly to tie and very effective. In this case, the wing got snipped a little bit too far on the left of the fly, but you know, not too bad. It'll work, no worries.